Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Try Primitive Builder. So last week we went through the very early steps of the game. We basically got exiled to a remote island, got accepted into this little village, and then had a dream vision where the entire island's going to basically be destroyed and we gotta get the heck off it. Sounds like a bit of a bad hangover. or basically the results of a bad night of drinking. But what we're going to do is just work our way along, keep going with the game, and see what we get up to next. We did get a fishing hut made, a cook hut made, and kind of automated the process there so we don't have to keep watch of it. So now we'll see what the Elder wants us to do, and what our next goal is going to be. Because the game is mostly, goal-driven towards, the big boats we have to try making, I think it's going to stick very close to the name of Builder, so it's probably going to be a bit of exploration, finding, special resources and stuff. Not so much worrying about some of the stuff that survival games also can toss in at times, not a lot of focus towards any combat of sorts, not too much focus on, I guess there kind of is a tech tree you're working up, given the altars do have the little stages you'll hit and then go off on paths and such. But we'll just see what it keeps having in store for us and where we go. Oh, there you are. Yeah, we spoke to the scout. Yes, I said you were looking for me. Yeah, okay, I do like that this came up. I hit the little cap thing telling us we need to build a sleep hut, so I built an empty one. Really? Yes, it is done. It's time to try begin assemble resources for you. What do you have in mind? I'm on it. So perform a ritual, build Gather's Hut, and then talk to the scout. I'm on it. Oh. Tribe's population. Talk to the scout to find new exiles who can join your tribe. He should mark a spot on your map. Okay. So we need to do ritual gift of skill. And I think actually, oh, not there. If I go into here and the altar. Oh, I clicked it, but. Okay, so I need 5 incense and 5 talismans. That might not be too hard to do, because I have been stockpiling a fair bit of stuff. We might have enough already here. And then my guess is maybe the Gatherer's Hut will, be collecting stuff for me, such as the big frond leaves and other herbs, dry grass, stuff that's just a little bit of busy work that you kind of do in passing. So let's see. I mean, I'll probably have a lot more to eventually have filling up the workshop, but for now, I'm pretty good there. So let's see, it was 2, 3, 4, 5 talismans. And then 5 incense. And then I do just have to remember to go back and check the fishing hut and make sure to give them a new spear if it is running low. Well, I wonder if that's something, if I put spears into the village storage, would it automatically take one from there in order to keep going, with its automation? The automation aspect of Try Primitive Builder reminds me of another game I played a while back, and I'm pretty sure I did a bit of it on the channel. It was called the Survivalists. It was actually made by the same devs who made the couple of games that was all about like breaking out of prisons and that. I think that was actually called the Escapists. So they had the like similar naming convention to them. Oh, right, I need to actually follow that road we were on. But first, let me just double check how these guys are doing for like that spear durability. So it's kind of like that aspect, but the difference is the Survivalists, I don't think, kind of branded itself. Okay, yeah, so they need a new spear. So there's that. It is sleep time, so they're not going to be busy with anything. And I'll go toss the extra spear into the village storage and just see if that will maybe automate it. It almost seems like they go through with 1 spear per day. But anyway, back to before I got distracted with the Survivalists. I kind of thought it would lean more into the prison sort of thing that they'd built up with the Escapists, where it's more so you as an individual are trying to plan out and come up with different ideas and things for how you'll escape, crafting, planning, etc. It kind of turned more into like an automated thing where you would enlist the local monkey population and basically turn them into your workforce. And you would assign them to, like, automatically craft things, handle workstations. It felt like you were not a survivalist. To be honest, it felt like you were becoming a capitalist and getting everybody enrolled and put into your system to rule it over top of. So I didn't really care for it that much because, again, it had some survival elements, but it really leaned into wanting to make you basically become the overseer of a monkey production factory or something like that to describe it. But try Primitive Builder, with it wearing it completely on the sleeve of it is meant to be you're building this tribe up, you're trying to get resources, it feels like it comes across much better. And truth be told, I'm not sure if... Well, it says it's supposed to be night, but it feels a little too bright for night, if I'm honest. But then again, I don't think the game actually has anything like torches or light sources you would make for yourself. So I think the thinking is they didn't want it too dark so that way you can never really, like, be doing anything. If you do have to be out and about in the jungle and past dark. And I don't actually know if we'll have to contend with, like, any dangerous wildlife or any dangers at all. I know it's given us the spear, but when I was doing the tags for Try Primitive Builder, one of the things that wasn't really listed on there was, like, any form of combat or battle or stuff like that. It seemed it was more, again, living up to its namesake. It's more about tribal lifestyle, trying to survive and build it up and reach that penultimate, well, I say penultimate, but I'm not sure if that actually means, like, before the very, like, ultimate, or that does mean ultimate in itself. But anyway, it's more focused on trying to build towards that total goal of getting that ship ready and done and escaping the island. It's not like there's probably going to be conflicts. Actually, I'm trying to remember. I know there were 4 different altars mentioned, and I think there might be different... I can't remember if there are different tribes or it's just the different biomes to the island. But yeah, I'm just going to keep gathering everything up. I guess the gather levels can go at least up to level 20. I don't know if it'll go all the way to, like, say, 100, as it's like, that's your cap of 99. But it'll probably just keep rising and rising the more we play. But we just gotta work our way through here, perform that ritual, and then we can make up that little hut. But I think this is kind of the core gameplay loop for how Try Primitive Builder will mostly go. Perform your ritual, get new thing, build a thing to make some aspect of it easier, slowly keep expanding and going around that, and then there'll probably be a part where we're going to hit, okay, we need so much of population, so much of food, so much of wood, natural resources, etc. for the ultimate goal. But we'll just keep going along for another week or two and see how it keeps playing out. For now, we'll put those down. Okay, that's a bit interesting. I guess if you can pick the ritual thing early enough, and then when you just put the things down, it automatically will have that play out. You don't have to do it right before the altar here. You just have to put the offerings here. But now we'll work our way back and see about putting together that gatherer's hut. And I don't think there's any super easy way to, like, get back. I think it is just this long walk along the road we have to do every time. Well, I mean, I say long walk, but really on the map it's a very short thing. But it also makes you wonder just how large the map is, too. Given everywhere we've been has just been, like, this little circle here. So there's probably going to be a lot to explore and see and cover. Okay, that's all snagged. And let's just get some more things on our way out, since we did use up a number of things. Okay, that should probably be enough. Yeah, looks like I've got 40 herbs. Also seems like a lot of the resources respawn every morning or every day, because I'm pretty sure I picked a lot of the areas around here completely clean, and now a lot of things are back. So it might be something where if you do feel like you picked out an area, you can just come back another time. It'll be restocked and replenished for you. But I do wonder, like, one of the things that games sometimes have are, like, limitations for where you can place buildings, and, like, how far you can expand out, or etc. I don't think this game actually has anything like that. It might be you can just put things anywhere you want on the island. You might just have to take into consideration, like, distances between, so that way stuff doesn't take as long to get done. But, like, when it came to building this, our own personal hut here, and then the cook hut, the sleep hut, and now the gatherer hut, I could probably place them anywhere I want around here. And I think we need production? Yeah, there's a gatherer's hut. Oh, and you... Oh, okay, this actually, I think, tells you, like, what things will be gathered. Big structure, so I'm having a little bit of a hard time figuring out where it wants to be placed. Yeah, this one might take a while to build, because it looks like... I'm out of wood. Well, we'll have to get some trees chopped and see about stocking up again. There we go. Okay, and we'll take this tree down as well, and put the wood in towards getting that built. There's a bit. Okay, let's see. Oh, sunrise, and you can see the plume of ash coming out of the volcano is pretty strong. Okay, so it looks like we'll still need a bit more. Oh yeah, I can chop this down. There we go. And let's gather all we can from here. And we'll even take down something over here, too. Snag everything. Nope, I guess I just got 2 pieces of wood from that. Okay. Let's see about getting these put together. And then I'm going to need a lot of bamboo from the looks of this. But thankfully we do have the bamboo patch right here. And to be honest, I think the gathering hut is probably going to be one of the best quality of life things for us. As it's going to save me a lot of time having to, like, go through and repeat this over and over. Oh yeah, I'm getting pretty tired. Everything we've been doing has been cutting into our fatigue a fair bit. I don't know if it'll be something like we'll pass... Actually, no, we do have a health gauge, so... Or, like, a health bar. So maybe there is still stuff that we'll have to keep in mind for, like, later in. Just, yeah, I just realized, look in the bottom left there is that red bar that the only thing I can think of is that's meant for your health. Okay, but if we can get this going, this should free us up a lot of time, just be able to explore and see much more of the island. Oh, you're exhausted. Get some sleep, regain your energy. You'll find bed in the cave, in the village elder's cave. To have access to the bed and other locations, build a workshop. Yes, I don't know what that's doing to us exactly. Okay. Okay, I see. It is eating into our health a fair bit. Well, I say fair bit. It's not really that much, but it's enough that I'm going to get us some rest, and then we'll be right back at it. Also, may make up a few more spears, dump them into the village storage, just so that way that's going on its own. But I do need a bit of water, a bit of food. And let's go for... That should be a good time. Try to get a full rest meter. Okay. I can have that. So it looks like the water skins get used up as a consumable, and you don't have like an empty one to refill. Alright, let me see. We'll do 5 spears, dump them all into village storage, and see what that does. I will hold on to that crude axe, though, because we are starting to get close to needing it. Okay, there's that. Oh, you know what? One of the things that you'll probably also get to make eventually is... There was the toolmaker hut when we were, like, looking at the altar, so my guess is... You could even have that automated, that it keeps, like, other places restocked. And it does... I think it did take one of the spears out, so you know what? We'll come back and check this again and see, but if it does just, like, automate to that point, that's going to be really handy for us, just be able to do our own thing, and basically leave the village to be self-sustaining. Nope, out of bamboo again, so we got to get a few more of that. Okay, there's all that snag. There is also the river that we can go and get a drink at in a little bit. I just want to try to get the hut gathered, and then we can head out and try to find the new exile. I mean, former exile, I guess. We are making our own little village, so it's not like they've been exiled from us here. And looks like that's the last one I need there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, thankfully I picked up a lot of that yellow grass, so this should be pretty easy to fill in. And how many big leaves do I got? Enough to fully top this over? Oh, there's Builder up. Hey, just gotta get these last pieces, and I think this is done. There's something else still somewhere. Oh, right here. Right, we need the 1 bamboo totem. So let me quickly go make that up, and then we can put that into its place. 1 bamboo totem coming right up, and just have enough for it, too. And let's see, put that right out front here. There we go. Now, we just need to, I think, find... Well, actually, we'll have to find quite a few people, because I think I guess I'll try to slam my face up into the top left corner there, so that way you guys can see most of the UI elements, or the HUD. It looks like we have 5 exiles total right now. So we'll have to find 3 more. But I do have enough right now to get a couple more exiles to let them start gathering out on their own. I just need to find Mr. Scout. Oh, Nope. Well, I guess I need a spear to be able to take him on, or deal with the little bunny that got stuck into the side here. Oh, there you go. You're free. Yeah, well, actually, let me make myself a spear, too, just that way, if I need, I do have. And then we'll see about finding this other exile. Crude spear. Yeah, one thing, all the tools stay as crude, so I don't know if it's something where it's like, if you'll get a dedicated crafter, you'll be able to make better, or they'll be able to make better things for you. But where is our scout? It says he's... straight this direction. Oh, it must be you. I do need new recruits. Many thanks. Okay. So that's the spot they... Oh, looks like it's going to be by the beach, so we'll have a little bit of ways to go for it. Timing, though, we'll probably want to end the episode right about here. So I'm just going to grab a few things. And, yeah, we'll pause right here before we do start going off. Just do another save, and we are good. There we are. So, thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of Tribe Primitive Builder. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave comments right down below. Until I see you in the next video or episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.